Here's a dating perspective shift that's really gonna help you if you have anxious attachment style. We have to remember, you're not dating hoping that the person that you meet is going to inevitably become the version of who you'd like them to be. You're dating to see if the person is who you'd like them to be as they are.
Hey, and this is people's biggest mistake. Everyone has experienced this. If you haven't, you're lying. You know what I'm saying? Truth of the matter is that you have to vet people out. In this generation, in this time that we live in, it don't matter if somebody's in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. I was just having a talk with my homie about it yesterday. It's like everyone wants to go all in right away. You know what I'm saying? Because we want the relationship goals. We really want to partner bad. So we don't validate our own selves and we don't feel good about ourselves and we don't feel like we're worthy and deserve anything. So instead of pacing ourselves, you know what I'm saying, we go all in. You know what I'm saying? We hitting them up every second. We doing all of this, doing all of that. And then we losing focus from the rest of our life. You know what I'm saying? You start to neglect all of that because you didn't met somebody. And this is where people settle. This is where people settle at. We settle when we realize the person is not necessarily who we want them to be. We call feelings. We start to think like, dang, they break my non-negotiables, but man, it's so tough out here in this dating market. I may not ever meet somebody else, but knowing good and well that you don't really want to be with that person, or you really don't like what they're showing, or you don't like their behavior, or they're not reciprocating. They're not doing what you need, but yet you're still willing to tolerate it. And why is that? When you come in from a scarcity mindset, when you don't love yourself, when you're not focused on your bigger picture in life, when you're not focused on your craft, that is what happens. You settle.
I hear this so often. Oh my God, but everything was so amazing at first. We had so many great dates, like one or two. They were really great. And then now there's been a shift.
Like one or two, that's hilarious. That's some real spill though. Like, the vibes is so amazing. Dang, what does this person do for you? And then they can't even answer the question.
Now they're acting different, and now they're super busy, and now they're pulling away. And I don't want to be impatient and ruin a good thing, and I don't want to ruin a good person or miss out on something. But the reality actually is that this person is not who you want them to be. You're not missing out on a great opportunity with somebody who isn't the great opportunity. What it sounds like is that you're hoping that this person is going to become what you want because of sunk cost bias. Well, I've spent time on this person. Now I'm just hoping that it'll pay me dividends. Or scarcity mindset. I don't want to have to keep doing this. I'm exhausted.
For one, what you gotta realize is when you realize somebody's not equally yoked with you, or they're not the person that may be giving you what you need, what you gotta realize is that may be your higher power's way of looking out for you. If you're a believer in God, they often say that people's rejection is God's protection. A lot of times what you gotta understand is if somebody, even though you like somebody, you may have caught feelings or whatever, but what you gotta realize is, man, this person's not for me. You know what I'm saying? But when you come in from a scarcity mindset, like she's getting into right now, like I talk about all the time, you come in from scarcity, oh, I'll never get nobody else. Oh, this will be the last person. Oh, I really want love. You doing it all for the wrong reasons.
I'm tired. No. The narrative starts to play in. But what you're actually doing is wasting more of your time hoping that this person is going to fit into this mold that you have put them to be when that's not who they are. So instead, when you're dating, the point of dating is to assess if this person is the person that you want. Do they live up to this non-negotiables and boundaries list that you've created? Are they encompassing all of those amazing attributes that you want?
It's so crazy because it's just mind-blowing how many people just don't spend that. For one, you got to work on them insecurities or that trauma that you've been through. The way you grew up in child, you have to at some point heal because we've all been told all this information or we've been hurt and done wrong. Everyone is in that boat, but when you don't do the healing and you don't move forward with your life, you're gonna always be caught up in this looking for love because you can't validate yourself. That's the bigger issue. And when you can't validate yourself, you're not able to sit back and vet and see, what can this person do for me? You know what I'm saying? Can this person be an asset to my life? Does this person want what's best for me? Does this person like me? You know what I'm saying? Can I stand to be around them? Or do they have good conversations? How's the communication? You know what I'm saying? Is she pressed? Are you pressed? This is why vetting is important because when you vet, see, we go in so quick, we don't vet in this generation. We don't vet, we don't pace ourselves. And this is what happens. When you don't vet and pace yourself, you get craziness. You get you get your feelings hurt. You get a broken heart. You get mad. It's just like all that stuff that could have been avoided if you would have just vetted the person.
Want them to have like compassion and empathy, understanding, thoughtfulness, selflessness. But it's not about meeting somebody and saying, okay, this guy's hot, so I want him to fit this mold, or this girl's really pretty, great. If she just does all of these things, like heals her avoidance. And
here's the thing, man, there's nothing wrong with you having standards and you wanting your woman to be attractive. Like the woman I deal with has to be attractive. That gets you in the door. It doesn't keep you in the door. You know what I'm saying? What keeps you in the door is how this person is showing up. Are they into me? Are they on my program? Are they easy to be around? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are they an asset? Are they a liability? Do they want the same things do I want? You know what I'm saying? Do y'all want the same lifestyles? Are you living the same lifestyles? Do y'all have the same life experiences? It's about more than just looks. You can get looks from anywhere. You know what I'm saying? You can get looks anywhere.
Or deals with her traumas, or learns to communicate with me, or starts to open up, or all of those things. Those are changing somebody's behavior. And that is trying to change who they are, not accepting who they are and then saying, you know what, I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm gonna move on to the next.
And we could argue that this is one of the biggest things people deal with in dating. It is trying to make somebody be who they're not. Because if not, we wouldn't be seeing these issues online. We wouldn't be hearing about it, because you don't hear about the good couples, the happy couples. You don't hear about that. We hear about all the things that go wrong. So my thing is, I really feel like this is not a man thing. This is not a woman thing, but we really gotta work on ourselves. For one, we have to work on ourselves. And for two, we have to get better vetting skills. And you have to learn how to vet people. You can't just go all in. Yeah, it's the best thing ever when you meet somebody new. We all love meeting somebody new. It's exciting, it's new, it's different. I understand that. At the same time, pace yourself. Take your time. There's no rush, because if that person's meant for you, they'll be with you. But in the meantime, continue to stay focused on your bigger picture. Stay focused on hanging out with your friends. Stay focused on your exercise. Stay focused on making more money. You still need to prioritize. It's all about prioritizing your life. That's what it's about. You know, I'm very good. You know, for me, I'm very good at prioritizing my life. You know what I'm saying? Or else I wouldn't even be speaking about this. But people that watch my content and know me in real life, the people, they know that I prioritize things. I move with a purpose, man. I ain't got time to be out here just doing whatever. So you gotta prioritize your life, for one. And within you prioritizing your life, that's where the pace comes. Where you're not so quick to be thirsty for someone you just met, because you got stuff going on. So you actually got stuff that you're doing that's going to create that pace that you need. You know what I'm saying? But you really gotta be focused. Just because you meet somebody, that shouldn't be your whole focus and all you talk about all the time and this and that and, oh, I'm in love, all of that, man, that's BS, man. Like the famous Maya Angelou has said, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. End of the story, man. We gotta stop settling because we don't feel worthy enough. We don't feel good enough. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to validate yourself, and everything else will change. All right, guys, that's my video for today, man. I appreciate you guys for coming over to the channel. As always, guys, make sure you continue to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'm gone.